So now let's compare the facade aesthetics between the Singapore Jewel and the Sanya Haitang Bay Duty Free Mall. The Singapore's Jewel's main design attraction is the huge cylinder-shaped man-made waterfall. It is also this part that I find great resemblance to the one in Sanya Haitang Bay Duty Free Mall. However, there are still differences. The Singapore Jewel design has a total empty area to mimic a waterfall. The one in Sanya still looks interesting back in 2014 when it first launched. But we can tell that the designer has no intention at the time to make it look like a waterfall. Unlike the Sanya design, which is made only by glass and steel, the Singapore Jewel also has a part with glass and steel, but also a part where it is totally opened without any construction structures. And another part which is 100% made of glass, which is the part that's behind me now, which until now I'm still very impressed. Thus, in terms of facade aesthetics, the Singapore Jewel gives people a more layered visual experience. The cylinder design in the Sanya Duty Free Mall will only have water-flowing visual experience when it rains. But the Singapore's Jewel's water cylinder will always have water flowing because it is a man-made waterfall. So even if it doesn't rain, the water will always be flowing, especially the part behind me, the part that's underground and is totally made of glass. It has water flowing the whole day. The Sanya Duty Free Mall has two such cylinder designs in the whole mall, while the Singapore Jewel only has one. However, in terms of size, both the cylinder design in Sanya Duty Free Mall is 3 stories tall. The one in the Singapore Jewel, if you combine the 3 parts, I think it's about 7 or 8 stories tall. So in terms of size per cylinder design, it is much bigger. Combining what I said before, if we purely look at facade aesthetics, the Singapore Jewel, in my humble opinion, as an architecture consumer, it did take reference from the Sanya Duty Free Mall and surpassed the original concept. But please do not forget, an architecture project is not an art project. Next episode, let's compare both projects' building construction capability and the construction cost. See you next episode.